You're watching Filter Kaapi, where you get accurate, reliable and fact-based news from the world of education. I'm T.S. Sudhir. Many of you have been asking what will really be the status of the Common Law Admission Test, commonly known as CLAT, that is scheduled for the 22nd of August 2020. 77,000 students are set to take the examination, and the question is whether the consortium of the national law universities will be able to conduct the examinations safely in these times of COVID-19, right? As of now, the examination is on, right? As I'm recording today on the 4th of August. Now, if you look at the NLU website, it mentions what it calls social distanced computer-based testing model, right? That will be adopted during this examination. It says that this has been developed after taking inputs from prominent health experts. Now, this will mean, what does it really mean on the ground? It means that there will be use of thermoguns, crowd management and orderly control, use of spray machines with disinfectant liquid to sanitize examination centers, and use of soap and hand sanitizer. So these are the standard operating procedures, a bit enhanced, that will be put to effect during this examination on the 22nd of August in case there is no postponement. Now, besides this, and this part is important, candidates with fever above 99.14 will be taken into what will be called an isolation lab. They will not be allowed entry into the main examination center. Now, they can take this examination inside this isolation lab. Now, in this lab, PPE kits will be made available to the invigilation staff. Also, masks and gloves for the isolated candidates. Also, what the NLU has done is to increase the number of exam centers from 60 odd to about 204 to accommodate the 77,000 candidates that I mentioned. That will translate to approximately 375 to 380 candidates at every examination center. But I guess the key will be how many students are allowed inside one particular classroom, right? So what does this all mean? That the NLU is all set to conduct the examination on the 22nd, which incidentally happens to be a holiday in many states of India because it is Ganesh Chaturthi or Vinayaka Chaturthi, and it will be pretty big in states like Maharashtra, Telangana, Tamil Nadu in particular. Now, as of now, and this is the operative part, so listen to this carefully, a meeting of the CLAT Consortium Vice Chancellors of National Law Universities will be held on the 5th of August, that's tomorrow, Wednesday, to decide on the way forward. Now, I spoke this morning to the Vice Chancellor of a prestigious law school in India. He did not wish to be quoted, but the sum and substance of what he told me was that the meeting will look at the entire issue of conducting the examination safely afresh, right? So the entire thing will be discussed, whether with 50,000 odd cases being reported in the country every day, whether it will be feasible to conduct this CLAT 2 weeks from now, right? Now, within the consortium, there are two views. The first view is that the numbers are only likely to increase, and it's quite possible that in case the exam is postponed to September, the numbers may be even higher during that month. So why not get over with it right now on the 22nd of August, like Karnataka did with the common entrance test on the 30th and 31st of July. The same argument was quoted even in the case of the KCET. The second view is that with many states in lockdown or in a state of partial lockdown, it is not fair to not have a level playing field for all candidates, which means that it should not be that some candidates end up having to undergo a struggle even to reach the examination center, right? So they believe that there will not be a level playing field, so perhaps it would only be prudent to postpone the examination to a date where things are perhaps a little better. The worry, however, is about specific states, especially Maharashtra. One, of course, there is Ganesh Chaturthi on the 22nd. Also, a lockdown of sorts is in place till the end of the month. Also, Vice Chancellors of National Law Universities in Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra have also expressed apprehension if these lockdown restrictions will allow the students to reach the examination without any hitches. Legally, India has pointed out this particular fact. Now the larger question is what happens if the examinations are postponed to some date in September or maybe even October. Now each semester, and that's where the VCs are going to look at the academic calendar. Now each semester is roughly between 16 to 18 weeks, I am told. So even if the new academic semester begins on the 1st of November, they can complete it by mid-March max, or there could be efforts to even reduce this 16 to 18 weeks to about 14 weeks. Okay, so we could look at November, December, Jan, February, maybe spilling into March kind of an academic semester. The only problem, I'm told, may come at the National Law School in Bengaluru, where they follow what is called a trimester system instead of a semester system, right? So basically the point being made is that it won't become an academic 0 year. There is enough elbow room, there is enough cushioning time available to the different law colleges in India. But again, everything will depend on how the meeting proceeds, how the different VCs react to this demands made by several students that it is not safe to reach the examination center to take the examination, that they should be postponed, how the different vice chancellors react. That will have a bearing on the final decision that will be taken by the consortium on the 5th of August. So watch this space for more, for the latest coming in on CLAT, and of course also on NEET and JEE that we have been following very, very closely. Thank you very much for watching.